Hey there guys, it's Kage Tack coming at you, and today I wanted to do kind of a different video right before we get the financials for the month of March. And what we're going to be essentially be kind of asking a question about is with Kasumi. Is with her essentially did what happened with the shifting of the unit translate into more sales. I mean, I was talking about this on stream a little bit last night, and it's just I'd say about 60 to 70% of my friends list had this unit. They pulled on this unit to some extent, you know, from a degree of, well, just a copy to a copy in the weapon, and then, you know, it goes on from there. But would this have been the same thing if this unit had showed up earlier? And did Sega make the right call here? Somebody had brought up that Winvost, you know, they would have been kind of close together with Winvost here. Which, this is obviously, if you're a meta player, she is a must pull. You know, if you max her out, enhances your scores greatly. I mean, there's a couple of units that do really well. So the question begs, did Sega know that this was going to be an issue? Did people, like, because this unit was thrown off, like the schedule itself, did this make this unit more desirable to you as a player? I mean, personally, I wasn't going to originally do more than like 2 copies. I fell into that trap of, oh, I'm going to build pity for Turbo, and then I got another copy of the character early, and I was like, well, I'm at A3 now. Let's go to A6, and yeah, don't do that, kids. Stay away from that. That's, you know, because I wasn't going to plan to max her. But given the schedule, given what's coming up, we've got Turbo, we've got Anj. I know Akechi's not everybody's cup of tea, and he's a big question mark even right now. And then Makoto Yuki. So, I mean, you've got several really good characters that you could spend copious amounts of money in. And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for your account. But, I mean, you can get away with like 1 to 2 copies of each, realistically. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this was a smart move by Sega. Because, again, I went through my friends list. I've looked extensively. And it was just weird because normally, like when a unit comes out, like Chinese New Year in, there wasn't that many pulls. You know, I mean, people pulled on her. I get it. Matoi, kind of same thing. What wasn't a big, you know, unless you kind of were going for all of them, like kind of like Haller, Matoi, Chinese New Year in, they all kind of fell into a set, and that was that. But I don't know. I feel like whatever happened here, maybe Sega made the right call in terms of moving the unit around. But even now, our version is still an anomaly. So for anybody who doesn't know, isn't in the know, and again, I don't dabble into the other versions of this game too much because I just don't see the ultimate value of trying to, like, you know, play multiple versions of this game or any game for that matter, and getting too wrapped up in what we have versus don't have. But something I thought was really weird that we still don't have is just an extra guild fight right here. Like right now, we've got two battles. Apparently, the other version has had, you know, a third battle for a while, and I don't know this I don't know if this ties into everything or not, but it's maybe it's good and it's bad, because maybe not having the third battle makes the scoring a little more concise, and people are kind of able to compete a little bit more. But then again, the rankings, the rewards, they're pittance. They're not that great. I mean, people go to great lengths, myself included, to get the best reward there, and it's just a dog and pony show. It's just for the heck of it. So yeah, I don't know. we're gonna find out though in a couple of days if the financials pan out, if this really was a pretty big boost. Because again, Kasumi is the biggest banner of this month, and a lot of people have drawn on her. She did get some increases to her power that made people go, okay. Not great on auto though. As somebody who likes to auto outside of guild battle, everything, not a great unit for that. But I see the dynamic play in the unit. I like her. I just it's still everything getting thrown out of order. It kind of changed up quite a bit of the game, and it did add some bugs and it did add some confusion. But I feel like it added a lot of money into Sega's pocket, and this now has me wondering. Okay, they've done this. They've taken this unit and they've thrown her forward. Are we going to see them do that with somebody else that maybe didn't perform well or wasn't as great, and bring that unit ahead to try and then sell them? Like, I would think Junpei, from the reception people have given me, Junpei wasn't really well received. I don't know if he sold well or not. Would we maybe see him earlier on instead of, like, maybe not Makoto Yuki, but Fuka, like somebody people, absolutely want as a character? This is a lot to consider. It does work. I mean, this tactic that Sega did is, despite how upset people got when, the schedule was like changed for the poll plans and everybody's up in arms. This worked, and this may have worked to the ninth degree, because I see just a lot of copies. I went through my friends list, seeing people in the chat, even here and on the Discords, talk about Kasumi and pulling on her. And again, maybe they were going to pull anyway, but I don't know. I'm really curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on all this, and if we can expect anything else to kind of come of it. Because right now, the only real X factor at the moment is Akechi. And to some extent, I mean, Turbo's going to probably get some buffs. I don't know. They did the stream, they did both streams together, so are they going to just send out a picture of what Turbo's changes are in a couple of days? Because we are, as it stands, how far off are we? We are 4.5 days, away from maintenance starting, and then, so let's say about a little under 5 days from now, we'll have Turbo in game. So we should have some info here soon. But yeah, now I'm curious to hear what you guys think on this. Did you fall into this whole pulling of Kasumi to some, maybe more than what you thought originally because of the changes or the timing? And I do think the Winvoss situation, Winvoss being brought forward and giving some cushion, I think maybe that did help. But then again, you've got anybody who's looking with future sight. We do have several heavy hitters coming down the pipeline, and if you're somebody who's not a spender and you're using like a pull plan, I'm sure every time this gets changed around, you just kind of like curl up into a ball and wish Sega would stop doing this. But I don't know. I think they're making some money here, and I think we may see some other changes. But let me know what your thoughts are. And also, while I have you guys here, just something extra, throw in here. I've got a few days off coming up soon for next week, and I know my PlayStation stuff is never really popular, but is there like a PlayStation console game that you would be interested in seeing me play? Just throw that out there too. And it could be just about anything, as long as I haven't played it before. That's the only caveat I would throw in there. I don't want to play something I've played in the past. I guess we could put remakes on there. I'm not a big fan of those, but fine, we'll add remakes to that table. But anyway, with that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.